Leclerc. I call Leclerc Mr. Erratic.
His main problems, I think, is with cooling and tire deck. Initially he was a
Yes.
contender for second. He faced rising engine temperatures, and his tire degraded very rapidly due to turbulence behind Sainz. So Ferrari's cooling system was an issue for him. He didn't manage it properly. Though those cooling systems were a bit enhanced for the Mexican Grand Prix, but the cooling and the tire degradation were his main problems in this race.
Yeah, and thank you for saying that. That's a good analysis because I wanted to say he's erratic, but what it is that he goes edge to edge when he drives. He goes on the curbs and he puts a lot of pressure on the front tires, and he's a front tire driver, which is why he's so good. He has a style of driving that's very aggressive, where he wants to control the car and make it do what he wants to do. But because he does that, he will from time to time have oversteer. He had oversteer, which allowed Russell to pass him. But even before that, Russell was going to pass him anyway because Russell was 0.6 seconds behind, and it was due to what you said, his tire degradation. He does not manage his tires well, whereas Sainz takes a more of a tight corner, the way that a tight line. Sainz takes more of a tight line and manages his tires better and has more balance in his driving. And I think that's a big point. I'm not hating on Leclerc because this is Leclerc's style of driving, and just like with Verstappen and Leclerc have an aggressive style that's hard on the tires. But Leclerc has to now start taking racecraft seriously and figure out, given the way he drives, he needs to figure out what strategies he needs to take. He needs to figure out how he can alter his driving a little bit, the way that Verstappen has altered his driving a little bit, so that even though you want to be the tight corner, you want to be edge to edge aggression, you have to also learn a little bit of finesse. And also you have to think about strategy. And I think he also falls asleep sometimes and just makes uncharacteristic mistakes.
Yes, I agree with you. Like you rightly mentioned, the guy is very erratic. You never know what to get from Leclerc.
Yeah. But he's brilliant. He's brilliant, but he's erratic. Yeah.
Yes, he's very erratic. So, and because of that, his consistency is always called to question. You never really know what you're going to get from him, especially depending on the type of track. He seems to be sometimes very brilliant. I think his first race win this time around was in Monaco. And we all said it wasn't a big deal that if he qualified ahead of the others, he qualified on pole, it was just a procession. He would finish ahead of all of them, but has come up strong and, basically exceeded everybody's expectation. But when you least expect, he keeps making these errors, which is why I feel I would rate Carlos Sainz ahead of him, because Carlos Sainz seems to be a little bit more consistent and more predictable when the stakes are high.
Yeah, and also he has a good balance of all skills. He's not the fastest guy, but I think the number one thing about Carlos Sainz is his racing IQ and his IQ. Yes. The guy is a strategist. He's a strategist. He even told those people, make sure you tell Leclerc to calm down.
Yes.
Because all that will happen is both of them will fight each other and Russell will win. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes. And Leclerc is very error prone. Not Sainz is not as error prone as Leclerc.
He's not as error prone. No. The only thing is that Sainz doesn't have as much raw speed as Leclerc. You understand? But this weekend, like I said, to sum it up, this weekend he was having, what they call peak experience in psychology, where you know everything you do, you're confident, and you know that. I think Michael Jordan had it once where he hit 60 points, and you're not even nervous. You know that you're in an elevated, kind of like how we are with our show.
I remember that game. I think
right now, as we are with our show, we're having a peak experience. We want you guys to like and subscribe to our show because you're not going to see guys doing what we're doing. The best Formula One show coming out of Africa, and one of the best on the whole grid. Oh, the humanity.